Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, welcome to Mediocre Poker. Well, I'm Amanda Bonanza. Doing color commentary, as always, is the illustrious Rayna Sunshine. How you doing, Rayna?
I'm doing fabulous today.
She's doing wonderfully. We're going to be playing, as always, PLO 25 here. And today, I'm on a pretty nasty losing streak. You can see we're shorthanded here. So we're three ways, and right out of the gates, we're being dealt hot garbage. So we're gonna fold to that raise. We won't be playing that hand of Queen 8-6-3. We won't be playing this one either. Um, and so one of the things that I've noticed in my losing play over the last week, and I have been losing pretty terribly, is that um, I am calling river bets too light. People bet the river and I call with like a marginal hand and I'm just getting destroyed. And that's where I'm punting the most of my money. Like I don't feel like I'm wrong playing it like one of my marginal hands you want to call, but like if they bet on the river, they just fucking have it. Like that's a thing. It's like it's just every time. They never bluff. And I keep calling thinking maybe I'm gonna fucking have a better hand than them, that they're like betting for super thin value and they never are. They've always got it. So like that's my new thing. It's like if I don't have a real strong hand on the river and I'm bet into, I'm dumping it. I'm folding it. That's been my downfall. Other
You,
than that, I've been taking some bad beats. Like that's it's like I didn't play well last week. Hopefully I play better today. Last week I wasn't playing well. I played a little PLO on coin poker yesterday and I played really well. Then I played a little this morning and I played really well. I also got really lucky. I just went up against a fish who donated. And actually when I played yesterday, there was a VIP in the room and they just basically handed me their stack. They just gave it to me. So I got lucky. I didn't play especially well. I just played well enough to collect from a punter. Jack 5-2 is also pretty fucking dog shit. We're not gonna play it, especially following a raise from the low jack or from the hijack there. So we're not gonna be doing that. We have a full ring. We started out with three-way and now we're full ring here. And so we've got pretty much even stacks. I mean, we got table fives up a little bit, table fours down a little bit, and they're almost exactly the same amount. So those are the two that were there when I got in. So this looks like a pretty fresh table. So we can start watching and kind of looking for player types, making assessments. I don't want to go too hard on that too, though. I still like if we see someone limping, we know they're a limper, and that's it. But I haven't seen a limp yet, so I haven't seen anything so far that like is worth noting. There's a hand. I mean, it's not great, and we're in early position, but it is a double suited ace, so we're gonna go ahead and bring that in. It's good enough. That's good enough.
now, can you show the board? Because I can't see it.
Oh, that's right. I didn't share my screen with you, Raina. I am so sorry. That's
I was
my
trying to
mistake.
watch it on Twitch, but it's
Yeah, no, it's
delayed.
delayed. Yeah. Oh, honey, I am so sorry for that. Here you go. That's right. I forgot. That's my bad, everyone. I apologize. Now y'all seeing me all weird. Sorry, the screen got all wonky. Fixed it. I think I just took that hand down, if I'm right. Y'all don't need to see that either. All right, we now have a hand that I absolutely can call with. That's on the big blind. I can defend this for sure. We hit top set, top
Oh
trips,
wow!
so we're
Look,
gonna check.
okay,
We're gonna
trips.
check raise this because I'm out of position.
Okay, that's right.
I probably just should have bet because, of course, they didn't call. We have to bet pot now because we don't want those diamonds to come. So we're gonna bet pot. We could be beat with queen queen. Queen queen 6-6 beats us. 7-6 7 queen beats us.
Oh, nope.
We're just gonna fold. I'm playing. I should have bet that. I should bet my strong hands. I really should. And And the reason is I'm thinking like, because I've been playing a lot of Texas Hold'em, and you're always supposed to check when you're out of position because people will bet, they'll stab at the pots. They don't do that without hands in Omaha. This is a good hand. We're definitely 3-betting this. And I'm gonna call a 4-bet too if we get 4-bet. This is a pretty strong hand. Even though we block our own flush, we do have the nut flush draw, and we've got top 3 Broadway and a wheel draw. Like, this is pretty good. And look at that. Like, now we have top pair and a solid wheel draw and a backdoor flush draw. So we're just gonna c-bet this. We're just gonna keep going with it. We're gonna bet. They're gonna go all in. We're gonna call them. I don't think they have 2 pair, but we have a better 2 pair. They have a full house and they win. So that was bad luck.
That is bad luck.
I mean, we did call a losing hand. They had a speed on the flop, and I'm short now, so I'm just gonna raise. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call this hand
Because this is a good hand.
It's a good hand. It's not a great hand. It's a dry ace. It's a 6 is dangling.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very good straight draw. It's good enough to bet in position, and we have to be a little. We have to mind our stack. We're short stacked here, and I reloaded also. Like, we're reloading for sure. So, and we did hit our. We're gonna go all in. So we hit our nut straight. They're gonna chase the spade, so we don't want that to happen. They already bet for us, so yep, we're good. Yep, we have the same hand. We're good. So we split seat 4's money.
What do you mean?
We did have
you had the same hand.
Yeah, we had the same. We both had the nut straight. We both had straights to the queen.
Oh, so you both win?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We had the same hand, so we split the pot.
Gotcha.
I kind of figured as much when they went all in like that, but there was always the chance that they had a better hand, and they did have a better hand. They had a much better hand than us, but it worked out in our favor. They did kind of have us dominated. Like, we could have lost that hand easily because they had I think they also had 2 pair, which means they could have hit a boat. They could have hit a flush. Like, it's like this hand not good enough. So we took a pretty bad hit on that hand. I don't feel like I played it wrong. I feel like I was right to get the money in because we did have all that equity. And they weren't supposed to have. They called light with their ace 2. Ace 2 isn't good. You shouldn't be calling with 2s in your hand. So they called light. I don't regret it. I'll play that hand that same way every time. It's going to win more than that's going to lose. So right. I don't feel too bad about it. Yeah.
It happens sometimes, but
mm-hmm.
Playing the percentages.
We had the equity. It was the right bet.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Like I said, I don't regret it. I don't feel bad. When I lose like that, it doesn't bother me. It bothers me when I lose because I made a bad decision. That's like, if I make a good decision and I lose, that's number wang. Like, that's just how it goes. But right. Like, if I lose because I made a bad call or a bad bet, that upsets me. Then I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. And I do that all the time. I catch myself doing it. I do it on this show, on the regular. That's why it's mediocre poker. I'm not a pro. I'm just not. All right. That's a hand. We'll bet that.
A hand and a half.
We'll play that for sure. We will be seeing a flop no matter what happens here. Well, not if we get like cold 4-bet. But like, actually maybe. I don't know what they would be cold 4-betting with. There is a 3-bet. We're calling a 3-bet for sure. We're definitely not giving this hand up. They're going to call. And we hit nothing at all. Our best hand here is a backdoor flush draw. I guess we have a double gut shot backdoor straight, but we don't have that because they clearly have a high pair. They shouldn't have two pair here or a set, but they clearly have a better hand than we do, and we're drawing dead. We have nothing. We can't justify calling that.
I wasn't sure if that's.
I don't know what they had, but they had us beat for sure.
Gotcha.
I don't know what they would have 3-bet because we had everything blocked. They could have had ace ace or king king. Like, even though we blocked it, I mean, there's 4 in the deck, and I only had one of each. So, they could have 2 of the 3 remaining easily. It's a thing. It's a thing. What happens when people 3-bets? They almost always have ace ace. That's why we 3-bet wider. We don't want to be able to, like, you can pretty much tell when someone 3-bets that they, like, most of the time have ace ace, especially if they do it quickly. Like, if they just quickly 3-bet, like, it's like, it's ace ace. And, like, ace ace can get cracked for sure. So you can call the ace ace thing, but that's good. That's good. We've got 2 pair and a solid straight draw and a straight flush draw. So we're gonna bet that. We're gonna go ahead and bet 2/3 pot. Let's get some money in there. We like our equity quite a lot.
Okay.
That does not hit our. So we're gonna check this back, and the reason is we are now, they could easily have, we do block the straight with the jack, but we don't, we're going to call whatever bet they make, and we're going to hope we improve our hand. And we do. We hit our straight to the queen, but they could have a king or an ace. So they could technically have jack king. So we're going to check it and call it. I don't think we're going to lose. We might have the same hand. We're going to call it. And they do have jack king. Fuck. I mean, fuck. What do you do, right?
Yeah.
What do you do? What I said we were going to do pre is fold to a fold. But, I mean, we had the second nuts. I think it was justifiable call. Like, because they could have easily had a lower straight. But they didn't. They had the higher straight. And they did. They just had us dominated. They just had us beat with a better hand. Yeah, it's double suited and it's low cards, but we're okay with that.
The low card worries me, but
low cards are okay. They're all together, and we've got a suited king here, so, like, that's definitely, and that's a very good flop for us. So we are gonna check raise this one because the ace is there. Okay, we're going all in with our wheel, and they're gonna fold. All right, we're down 2 bullets.
oh, this is off to
off to a fucking terrible start. Yes. Off to a fucking dog shit start. All right, we gotta fold those fucking not hands. I couldn't fold it. I couldn't. And that's maybe my problem. Maybe I should have folded that hand. I feel like I would feel like an asshole folding the second nut straight when I have the blockers. Like, it just doesn't feel right. It would have felt so dirty folding that hand. And I don't know. I don't feel like it was the wrong decision. Like, I really don't. But, I mean, we can't be results oriented. I think it was the right one. I'm going to raise this. We've got a real good hand here. Raise that up. Kings and 10 with a suit. King, that's they're gonna 4-bet, so that's almost certainly aces. That is, promise you that's aces. We're still gonna call. We have too much here. We have to see a flop. So here's the thing. That's real bad. I think we have to let this go. We're gonna let this go and watch them battle. They both have aces. Yep.
Oh, yep, you're right.
And we would have hit our fucking 10. God damn it! Oh, but they would have hit their flush. Okay, cool. Fuck. I knew they both had aces, and I was like, oh, but that's not the right hand to crack. We were still drawing to badly, like to aces because of the nature of our hand. I would have called that with a rundown, no fucking question. With a middle card rundown, I would have called that in a fucking second. Because I knew they both had aces. So, like, all right, this is a bad hand for us, but we're going to bet it anyway because we're in position. We have backdoor flush draws. We have a backdoor straight draw, and we're in position. So we're just going to bet small here and take it down. Take down a small pot. Fuck. Well, it was a good fold, right?
Yeah.
Good fold. Good fold. Good fold. Okay, that's a rundown. We'll take it. It's not suited, but we'll bet it. It's not a perfect rundown, but it is. We're in position enough. Definitely a playable hand. We hit top two. We're going to go hard. If they donk, we have to be worried, but they didn't. So we'll bet pot. They want to call. They have hearts. They have a draw. They have some sort of draw. Oh, so do we though. We don't have hearts, but we have a straight draw, and we block the king. So we block hearts. So we're gonna keep pushing that. We're gonna bet the. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna call. I think they're out. Oh, they're really thinking about this. Or maybe we just lost our connection. Yes, they're out. Yeah, they lost their connection. They left the table. Or they went up and they had to go. They had an emergency diarrhea. They had to go poop.
Nice.
Whatever. God damn. Oh, it sucks. It sucks losing out of the gates. Like it sucks punting 2 bullets in 15 minutes. It sucks bad. Well, you just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient. Losing streaks blow. Down streaks suck. They suck so bad. I feel like such a tool and an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't do anything with this. So they're betting and position. That doesn't mean much. They could have something. They could not have something. They almost always have something when they bet. Like I don't see a lot of people betting their draws like you're supposed to in these stakes. Like they're betting pot. They have a hand. Yeah, 2 pair. I put them on 2 pair plus. Because they even bet the straight. They have 2 pair. I think they probably have kings and queens. They might even have a set. They triple barreled pot. They've got it. And 2's gonna call. I mean, I don't know what 2's thinking. Why they must have been drawn something. I don't know. With a short stack like that's a bad decision. This is definitely a double suited rundown. We'll be raising this hand. This is a very strong hand. Got cold callers. We got lots of callers. So we're at a calling table. So lots of people calling. I suspect they're going to call, and they're going to call as well. So 4, if they're calling, and they cold, yeah, they strang cold call a 3-bet. So that's bad for us, and we're out of position. That's a really bad flop for us. We do have a straight draw, but those 9s suck shit because someone could easily have 2 kings in their hand.
Yeah.
I don't think they do because they 3 might. 4 doesn't have 2 kings, but neither of them bet. So 4 doesn't have jack shit. I am not at all worried about seat 4. I am now thinking about seat 3, but we don't have anything. So we have 2 courses of action here. We bet pot and we bluff, or we fucking give up the hand because we do have draws with the 9 and the king. And I'm wondering if we should do that. No, let's not. Let's play it safe. Let's play it conservative. We have a draw. We're out of position multi-way.
Yeah,
We're
it's
gonna just
like
check it.
what do you say? Bluffing is like torchy money.
It's not torching money, but bluffing out of position multi-way almost always is, because the general rule of thumb is if you don't have it, someone else does. But it got checked around twice,
Uh-huh.
and we do have position, and like we could easily pretend like we have a 9, but we bet this pot, and anyone with anything, a king calls us and we're hosed. I'm just going to check it down and wait till we have a hand. I don't think this is a bluffing table. I really don't. And I think the right move technically, yeah, that person would have called. They had a king. They weren't gonna fold. I could have bet pot and they would have called and they would have taken our whole stack.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure of it. So I think we did the right move. We just had to check and give up. We didn't hit our hand. And so I'm not going to call. We're in. That 6 sucks. Our dry ace sucks, and we're out of position to a bet. So we'll let this one go. Even though we do have 3 broadways, but yeah, that's fine. That's a great hand to not be in there. I think we should probably just tighten up our range a little bit and just go for the jugular and just bet pot, pot, pot whenever we have value. I don't think bluffing's the right move today. Not here at this table. I seem to be calling everything.
So just
Well,
get
they're
your
not
hand.
calling to the river. They're calling every flop. Every flop's gonna go multi-way, it looks like. So I think we should kind of change our 3-bet strategy too, because they just seem to be calling them. So like I don't think we have any 3-bet fold equity. Meaning, I think we should only 3-bet value. We shouldn't do any 3-bet. We shouldn't be 3-betting on speculative hands. We should just be calling with them. And then we can take it from the flop. Beat them in post. What do you think about that strategy, Randy? Do you think it's a good strategy? Does you know what all that meant?
I mean, so okay, so 3-bet is like for value and like you want to build.
No, a 3-bet is pre-flop or post-flop. Is a 3-bet is if someone bets, then someone else bets, and then someone bets again. 1, 2, 3 bets. Bet, bet, bet. 3-bet.
Okay, and they're in front of you, right?
It
So like
doesn't matter. There, you could be the 3-better. Like the blind is the first bet. Then someone raises. That's bet 2. Then I raise that raise. That's the 3-bet. That's what that means. Definitely playing this hand.
but if they check, that doesn't count.
Check is not a bet. A check is a check.
Check is a check. Okay.
A bet is a bet.
Oh, when you check, you're
A
not.
raise is a 3-bet. Yeah, a 3-bet equals a raise. It has to
Okay,
be.
check.
It's a
There's
bet
no
on top
money.
of a bet. Yeah.
There's no bet. Okay. Yeah.
It's also known as a re-raise. So we did hit a very strong flush here, which we're unlikely to get called with. So I'm just going to bet low for 3 straight. So I'm going to bet small. So we're going to go 3, keep them in, try and keep them in. Yeah, there's nothing we could do. That's it. So yeah, no one's bluffing. No one is bluffing. They're folding if they're betting with made hands, and they're checking misses. But they are going to be calling draws, and they're going to be checking they're going to be checking marginal hands out of position. So we just kind of have to be careful. Basically, we just have to wait till we've got something. I can't call a 3-bet with this hand at all. I can get the fuck out of there. I can't even call a 1-bet with this hand. A raise an RFI, even though I'm on the big blind. Yeah, wouldn't have been happy with that at all. Especially to that. Here we go. Yuck. Yuck poop. Oh, we have a straight, but that sucks when there's a straight flush on the board. That is a flush. They might both have flushes. Neither of them have flushes.
What do they have?
They have the Broadway straight, same as me.
Hmm.
All right, we do have a hand here for sure betting. Aces and threes with a suited ace. We will be three betting. Our ace is always three betting our aces, and this is a double paired hand, so that's great for us. We've got the nut flush draw, we've got a pair of aces, and we have a straight flush draw here with the wheel. Five of spades gives us a straight flush, so we're just going to go ahead and bet that. We're just going to bet the pot. Let's get all the money in. Thank you. Call. And of course, they hit 3 4s. Fuck.
Wow.
God damn it. We had them murdered. Oh, for fuck's sake. Queen, queen, king, 4. They had 1 4, and they called a pot-sized bet with 1 4, no draws. Fuck them. Holy fuck. That's calling for thin. They had nothing.
That's the definition of calling within
They
value.
had a queens. They had an overpair. But they had a. That's insane to me. What they called. I guess they thought. I guess it's not that crazy, but they had. It seems like a light call to me. Like, I don't know. Especially when I three bet. I three bet, and they did have a calling hand for a three bet for sure. But it's just wild. And that's just bad luck. I mean, that I don't. Once again, I don't regret that. Nah, I can't do that. I don't regret that decision. 100 times I'll do it. I'll do it 100 times. I'll do it every time. When you have that much equity and top pair and aces, like, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, sure, they'll catch a 4 sometimes. What the fuck? Of course.
Trip.
Yeah, so it's already not looking good for us. We're down. I've already blown 3 bullets. This is our third bullet, so like
Wow,
we're
we're not
we're
even at the
down.
break. But you know what? That's the thing
What's
about this
that?
show. It's relatable.
We're not even half an hour in, and I'm down 3 bullets. Like, this sucks shit.
To anyone's ever down,
These
we
things.
can relate. We can feel the pain.
Like, god damn it, yeah, it just blows. It just blows chunks. I mean, I 3 bullets is my rule. If I lose 3 bullets in a day, I'm done for the day. Like, which means I can't play poker anymore today, even. And so, yeah. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, trips king. That's great.
Yeah, we'll be betting it. We probably won't get called, but we're gonna bet our top set. We didn't get called. Our just top set just got cracked, so we're gonna be checking back top set to a flush that they were clearly calling. God damn it. At least I smelled it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? This is the redemption story
Oh, this is terrible. This is fucking god awful. Oh, we hit 9s. That's bad. I don't have anything here. Do have a pair of 9s. We'll call it. We'll call one time.
now. Oh, you
Nope.
get a pair of
Not
nines.
going
Wow.
any farther. Not going any farther. We did have them beat until the river. So I'm making the right calls. I'm making the right bets. I'm making the right decisions, and I'm just getting fucking decimated. And that's number one. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel. I feel. I'm a little tilty, I'll admit, but I'm trying not to let that get to me. It's like I'm upset at fate, but like I'm not like I don't feel like I'm making bad decisions, so I don't feel bad about myself. I feel bad about just, the poker gods don't like me today. That's just all there is to it. I have not gained favor
Yeah,
with
you need to make an appropriate offering.
Pallas Athena. I just I should give her a burnt offering.
That's right. That's what the gods need.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I need the favor. I think which god would be best suited for poker, do you think?
Um, is it Hermes?
Chat, what do you think?
Or yeah, chat. Yes, chat.
I feel like Loki.
Oh, okay. I didn't know which pantheon
Oh,
was.
any god will do. Like, I don't, Ahura Mazda's fine. Like,
Because I thought her wasn't Hermes in one of like had many aspects and including like game playing and stuff like that or game
was
theory.
Hermes a gaming god? I think Hermes was fast. I know that
No,
Hermes was
I know. I
swift.
mean, it wasn't like his main thing, but I thought it was something
I
he
mean,
was.
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Like, I don't remember that,
I mean,
but that
Dionysus
could
liked to
be.
party, and so I don't know.
Hermes is the Greek one. Christina says greed. I don't. It's greed on my end. I don't think so. I don't know if that's accusational. I don't know. I thought that's that one word statement in the chat means. So yeah, these players are just playing face up, but they're calling everything. So I do have to bet for thin value. I really do. Just value bet pot like every fucking time. That's the only way. The god greed, the god of greed, the god. All right. No, I'm not gonna appeal to greed. I'd rather have an actual. I feel like yeah, Hermes. It wouldn't be Athena. She's the goddess of wisdom and hunting.
He is a Greek god of gambling, according
Is
to
he Hermes? All
and
right,
also known as
Hermes
a
is what I
trickster
need then.
and his ability to
Hermes, hear
outwit
my
others
cry.
for his own satisfaction.
Why for have I fallen out of favor with you, Hermes? What is it you desire? What do you think Hermes would want? What kind of sacrifice? A lamb? You think Hermes wants a burnt offering? What do you
I
think
don't think. I
Hermes
mean, would he? I
needs?
mean, it seems like he would just want to have like a bottle of wine or something,
Should I pour out a 40 for Hermes and see what happens?
That's right.
Pour some wine. Let's pour some old wine down the sink. Maybe I'll do that on the break. See if our fucking luck turns. Let's pour it on the ground. I mean, like, yeah, I can't pour it down the sink. That wouldn't be an offering. That's a hand. Christina says do it. I think I almost certainly will. If we make it to the break, like if I come back, if I lose this bullet, I'm out. Like so, we can't even play it. Well, we got the blind, so isn't that sweet? Groovy. Ah, this hand looks good, but it sucks. So we'll be folding that. Get a limper here. Get a limper there. All right. Beep, beep, beep. Got a new player. Oop, oop. Yeah. Goodness gravy.
So what can
So
we
yeah,
learn from this experience?
I I don't think we did anything wrong. I don't think I made a single mistake yet.
It's just
Not
what
one.
probability is,
I think it's
80%
just yeah, like
likely, 20%.
sometimes you get the only bet that I was behind on was the one where they had the two pair where we both had aces.
Hmm.
But I had draws. I had good draws. I had a flush draw and the wheel draw, and they were solid. And so I don't think it was the wrong move. And then I did hit my better two pair. They had a terrible two pair. They had a very weak two pair. I hit a better two pair, and then they hit a full house.
Yeah.
So I mean, I you can't. That's how it goes, you know. I don't regret that decision either. I would have done that 100 times.
I mean, it sounds like you're playing good poker. You're making
I feel like I'm playing good poker, but I'm just saying
smart
that.
decisions.
It's like
But no, I
the,
mean,
the
this is a
numbers don't
ration.
bear this out.
You ration. You have logic behind it. It's not,
Yeah.
well, I was just
Well,
hoping to get some cards.
that's what I'm talking about. It's like I don't know. It's like, am I rationalizing away my bad play? Am I not? Is my ego getting in the way here? I don't think so. I don't think I'm making bad decisions. I think I'm playing good poker and just losing, which does happen. But I've been on a fucking down streak. Yeah, we're gonna play this. We're gonna double. We're gonna bet that one for sure. Definitely. And they're all gonna call. And so we've got a good draw in hand here. We got lots of places this hand could go. It's a strong hand, so I'm happy to
Okay.
play
Yeah.
multi-way in position.
Right.
We
Double
do
suited.
have top pair. So we have a
Oh.
marginal hand and a draw. So we do need a queen. So we're gonna check. Any of these could easily have two pair or a set and have us murdered. And there it is. We cannot call this because we're drawing to a queen. Even if a jack comes, I don't feel great because they could easily have ace king. They could easily have king king. They probably don't have king king, but they could easily have 10-10. They could easily have yeah. I don't feel good, especially with a call there.
Yeah.
Like, so we're just gonna let that go. We're almost, yeah, we would have been almost certainly toast now. Like one of those two has a king, and there's likely a full house on that board. Nope, no full house.
Hmm.
Seat two doesn't have shit. They didn't have the straight. I didn't see what seat two had.
Uh,
What did seat two bet with? They had two pair. They had aces and tens. So they did have us beat. Bad bet. But they did it. Yeah, it was a bad bet. Yes. They get it in light. It's just a terrible bet on their part. They gave away a lot of their stack to like they didn't even have a good two pair. There was like so many things that could have beat them on that board, and they bet pot out of position with like a weak two pair.
wow.
Yeah, with like sets.
No, that's
I mean,
bad.
betting two pairs value, but like it's just that was thin value, and they didn't have the stack for it, and like they were up against they were out of position multi-way. That's the mistake that I avoided earlier when I was like, maybe I should bluff this. It's like, no, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're a multi-way is someone's got it. Like someone at when there's five players in a hand and there's a nuts on the board, someone's got the nuts. Like now it's a dynamic board where it could have changed, but like I mean, even still, like it's like someone's got it. If you don't have it, someone else does. That's why multi-way boards are tough, and you have to like you shouldn't really bluff them all that much
Okay. I didn't.
unless you're in position and it gets checked to you, and then on top of that, and then you should still even have equity. Like if you've got so much, if your draws are so good that it's like next to not at next, like the odds are long that you don't hit your hand, because that happens too. Like if you've got more than 15 outs, like then you should definitely you can bluff that, like because that's just betting your equity, which you should always do anyway, because that's what this game's really about, is just betting your equity and understanding equity.
Hmm.
All right, this is definitely a playing hand. We're not going anywhere. We'll be calling any bet. Get a limp. So we can put them on peanut butter and jelly. They don't have a good hand. They've got middle of the range. They also have dog shit. They've got no chips. And give them a fish thing. Boop. Boop. A sensible fold. And we're going to put money in the pot. And they're both going to call. So we're going to be out of position multi-way, but that's okay. We've got a strong hand.
Okay.
And we hit top
Oh,
pair.
yep, top. All
No,
right.
well, we have two pair, but either of them could easily have a 7 because they're playing PBJ.
Mm.
So we're gonna call unless if they make a big bet, we're gonna fold. This person could go all in. They don't, so they neither of them have a 7 because they would have bet it. So I feel pretty good betting my queen now. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet the pot. And if one of them was slow playing a 7, then fucking so be it. And now we'll check it back and see what they do. Because they could have a 7. They could have been slow playing their 7 out of position. And they are. So I can't call this. Like I've got queens and 7s. They could easily have queens and jacks. They could easily have a full house. They could have a 5s. They could have jacks. They could have a 7. I fold. Dog shit.
Dog shit. I wish they would
Motherfucker.
show their hand. I hate that.
No, I don't show my hand either, but I can look. Oh no, because I folded. So
Oh, wait a
I folded.
second.
Why would they show their hand? I wouldn't show my hand either if
No,
someone folded
I
to me.
mean, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no. You have to, if you want to see someone's hand, you have to call. That's how
Gotcha.
poker works. Information costs money in this game.
I really like it.
Yeah, information's what this game's all about. So, we're eating shit for real. We probably shouldn't have made a pot size bet. We probably should have just bet. We probably should have just bet small. So there's a mistake. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done a pot size. I was trying to buy the pot, but yeah, I should have just made a small bet because we had a hand, but it was speculative. I thought we had the best hand. I still think we probably did when I made that bet, and I think they caught it on the. Oh no, because they could have had like 5s in their hand. So they had us beat. I know that. I know that I didn't fold incorrectly. I know we didn't get bluffed off that hand. I know that. I'm certain of that.
If somebody doesn't show and can you still see later in the history?
So if it gets to showdown, like, and so if so there's a setting called auto muck, which I have set too. So like if if you call somebody if you call somebody else, they have to show their hand first, and if their hand beats yours, you can muck your hand, as in that you can just toss your hand in because you see that you got beat, and so you fold your hand and you don't have to show back. And most players do that. It's generally what you do. But the good news is on this site, you can bring up the hand history and it'll show you what they had. And in fact, you can't do it in the same session, but you can go back into the hand history and see everyone's hand in every hand when you want to review hands.
Oh, okay. All right.
But you can't do it in real time. You can check that in real time. So not when someone folds. But even if you fold to someone, you'll be able to see their hand Like if you
After the
punch it
game.
up and
Oh,
download the day's hand history.
gotcha. Okay.
So there is a way to find it out, but it's you can't do it in
Not
real
real.
time because that would suck. I mean, that would be like it wouldn't suck. It'd just be like a different. I'm glad they don't do it. You shouldn't
Yeah,
be
it would
able to
take
see
some
that stuff. Yeah, my word. Oh, good gravy. I feel unhappy. I feel unhappy about this situation. Did we win a single hand yet?
I think we've won a single hand.
I think we won like one little small pot. No, that three sucks. I'll get rid of it. It is a suited ace. I think we probably were supposed to bet that, but I'm gonna wait for better hands. We're short stacked. I'm gonna just wait for hands. I'm gonna tighten up my range for sure. Definitely not playing GTO at this point.
I thought you always should play GTO.
No, you shouldn't always play GTO. You should start at GTO and adjust according to the mistakes that your opponents made, which is why we mark people. I've got four loose passive players at this table. You can't play GTO against loose passive players. You won't win. You'll still technically win, but like you won't win what you should. Like and plus I'm not good enough to play G. No one is. No one's good enough to play GTO. So do you know what GTO stands for?
GTO. No, I'm trying to remember because I know we were looking at something with the percentages. Is that related to the charts that you were showing me?
No, it's not. That is
Okay.
equity. GTO stands for game theory optimal.
Game theory.
So basically, game theory exists and game theory has solved poker. And so what game theory optimal is if you want to play the best possible way to play any particular hand, assuming that your opponent is also playing optimal poker, that's game theory optimal. That's GTO. So the
Mm,
correct thing to do, assuming that your opponent is also doing the exact correct thing to do, that's GTO. And to anyone playing perfect GTO against each other will ultimately break even. Like you can't lose that way. However, like in the long run, yeah, yeah, we
uh,
are gonna bring this in. We're gonna do a small little raise there, and we got a three bet, so you should probably let that go. From a loose player, yeah, we're gonna let that go. So that's game theory optimal. Anyway, long story shortened is as soon as you recognize that your opponents are not playing game theory optimal, like limping or betting, making large bets on marginal hands out of position, the things that we've seen these players do and that I've done, like you then can change because you then start playing exploitative, which is the correct way to play poker, is you're exploiting your opponent's mistakes. And that's how you win at poker, is exploiting your opponent's mistakes. And so you watch and you see what they do wrong, and then you note that, and then this is the correct way to combat that particular tendency that they have.
okay.
So, for example, when that one player bet their marginal two pair out of position with a large bet, we know that we could call them light. We know that they've got something, but not the best hand necessarily. when someone limps, we know that they don't have ace ace in their hand. They don't have their best hands. They have marginal hands. They don't have a good range. They could be playing any four cards. And they see two good Texas Hold'em, and it's like, oh, I've got 7-8 and ace 10. Great, that's a great. I've got 4-5 and ace 10. Those are two good Texas Hold'em hands, even though they're not. Like, I've got queen jack suited, and that's enough. And then the 5 and then the 7 and the 2 don't matter, but they do matter because people do still play this game like they're playing Texas Hold'em.
It's understandable.
That's a full house. That's going to win. That's another full house. And neither of them bet it. They didn't bet their full house. What the fuck? Why weren't they both all in? Don't understand it. Well, we'll bet our double suited ace in position. I don't understand these. So this person is all over the map. They're super tight. They're going to 3-bet. That's scary. I feel like we have a calling hand for a 3-bet. We can see a flop with this. It's rough, though. We're in position. We've got a double suited hand. We have outs. Not good. Very bad flop for us. They're going to bet. They're going to c-bet their aces. Maybe not, because they're scared of those diamonds. Thing is I could go all in here and bluff, and I'm not going to, because they'll call. Because it wouldn't even be a pot size. Now I've got a pair of aces, which I think they have 2 aces in their hand. I think they just hit a set, so they're probably going to bet it now. Nope. Well, I'll check. We now have just a pair of aces, and there's so much that could beat us, so any bet we fold to. We just didn't hit. There it is. Unreal. Yeah, both of them had us murdered. So seat 2 did call with king 10 8 2. They're terrible. Seat 2 is going to call any 4 cards, like at that. So they're playing dog shit hands. Seat 3 actually had a reasonably strong hand. They had king, queen, queen 8, impure to the king. So not the best hand ever, but they 3-bet it. So they're 3-betting a little light, but they've got a big stack, and it's okay. It's like I don't think that was a great 3-bet, but they did it. I mean, it's not egregious what we saw. So we're double suited on the big blind, so we'll see a cheap flop, but that's about it. We're not going to call a 3-bet on this one, but we will call that bet, even though nope, can't do it now. They're going to call, of course. We would have had top pair, but it wouldn't have been good. Someone's got an overpair here, and it's them.
Brutal.
It's fine. No, we got out cheap. We would have lost more if we'd have called, probably. Oh, yeah, but it is a brutal day. I don't think we're gonna make it past the break. I don't think it's not looking good. We need a big hand. We need like 3 big hands on the row. Like, I need to double up at least twice if I'm gonna play past the top of the hour. Otherwise, I'm just gonna suck it up. And that's likely unlikely to happen in the next 6 minutes, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible, but we're gonna see it through. We'll see it through to the top of the hour. But I'm gonna play tight. If we get a monster hand and someone's good hand, we have a better hand than someone's good hand, then it does happen. But it's not looking like our day today, that's for sure. I am already thinking of cooking. I was like, what am I gonna cook? I got some chicken brining in the
What
fridge. I'm
culinary delight are you going to prepare today?
I've got some chicken thighs brining in the fridge, and I'm wondering if I should I should fry them because I do have some dredge. I could fry them up, but that's a lot of work and it's all a mess. I think I'm gonna just pan sear them and like throw them in the oven with some potatoes and broccoli
Sounds delicious.
and lemons. I've got some Meyer lemons that I need to use. Yeah, I'm using lemon rosemary. I'll go clip some rosemary from the yard, and yeah, that's it. Lemon rosemary. Yeah, just squeeze a lemon over the top of everything, and then slice a bunch of Meyer lemons around the edge. Yeah, that sounds good to me, doesn't it? Doesn't
Yes,
it
it
sound
does.
good?
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Teach me how to make some of these things.
So I'll tell you right now what I'm going to do. Is so what I did is I took chicken breasts and I put them in a freezer bag, a sealed freezer bag with a bunch of pickle juice. I throw a bunch of pickle juice in there and you brine them in pickle juice overnight. They've actually been there like a little more than 24 hours over. I think it was 2 days ago that I put them in there. So it's like you got to be a little careful with that, but you'll be all right. And then I'm gonna drain the pickle juice, throw it away, obviously. Yeah, we'll check. And we do have a hand here, so we're here. We're off to the races here.
All
This
right,
might be
this
the
is the
one.
redemption arc.
We got top pair and a flush draw, so we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna take the small pot. We'll take the small win, sure, 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 sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take those chicken thighs out. I'm gonna drain them. I'm gonna pat them dry with a paper towel, and then I'm gonna put some olive oil in a cast iron, and I'm gonna sear them face down, skin side down, and for about 5 6 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes, just I'm gonna look it up, and then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna chop up some potatoes and some broccoli, and I'm gonna get those ready, and then I'm gonna add those to the pan and squeeze lemon juice over everything, and then slice some Meyer lemons and put them on the top, and then just shove it in the oven for like at 350 for like I don't know, like 25 minutes or something, 30 minutes, however long it takes to cook the chicken, and then like that's it. And you just pull it out and eat it. It's delicious. A little salt, little pepper, a little rosemary. That's it. That's all it needs.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Maybe some thyme. I have some thyme. Yeah, rosemary and thyme is good for potatoes and chicken. Yeah. So fresh rosemary, fresh lemons. I don't have fresh thyme, but that's okay. This is a hand. We'll be playing it. Oh, we're three-way now. All right. Sorry, I'm raising it up, but I'm short stacked, so I'm raising it small. You're going to call. And we hit top pair. That's good enough for me. Let's go with it.
Looks good.
Top pair looks good to me. Oh, they could have two. They're going to raise. The fuck do they have? Are we drawing dead? Do they have 3 4s? I'll have to call. I think I do. I'm not going to go all in with this. No, you bet me out of the hand. You win. You're check raised. You're not check raised bluffing. I know you're not. You might have an overpair. They certainly had us beat. We didn't have much equity there. So we'll just keep min clicking away. We can't bet anything because our stack's too short. And we just have to basically go all in as soon as we can. Like every hand, the goal is to go all in. Bet pot. Or we're
Should go
able to
all in
stagger our
every
bets
hand.
so we can go all in by the river, but like, no, I'm not
Oh,
gonna play
okay.
weak hands. Yeah, it's like even three-way. Like I know you're supposed to open up your range when it's there, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna play super tight. Of course, we would have had this hand. You know, this is when you've got a stack like this. You can play every hand, and then you hit those kind of hands. You know. That's what they're doing. They've got a big stack and they're just playing every hand and they're playing face up. They're betting their strong hands and they're folding their weak ones and that's it.
Yep.
That's working. It's working for them. Maybe that's the right way to play poker at these stakes, and I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
What do you mean? What do you think?
Overthinking everything and just won't. Yeah, we're calling this, by the way. This is good enough. Gonna bet it. We'll take it. That's not good enough. Now we get a new player. Alrighty, we're at the top of the hour, and it's not looking good. Cut my losses here. Eat the shit. We'll play another round. We'll play another couple orbits. We'll see what happens. If we don't get a good hand in like 2 more orbits, we're just gonna fucking kick it. 2 more orbits, unless we double up.
Okay, come on, Hermes. We need to see.
Yep, Hermes, we need you. I call out to the. They like their hand. That's a strong hand right there from someone that's been wimping. And so we'll see what happens here. They like their hand. We're not going to go heads up. Yeah, we'll let that go. That hand's not strong enough to go heads up out of position. With our short stack, we need high cards.
Right.
We can't play speculative hands because we can't win in them.
No, we don't. We can't.
No, it's only high cards. So anything like this is trash. Like even good strong rundowns we have to be careful with. We just need high pairs. High pairs, Broadway basically. Just give us Broadway. Like this. This is good enough. We can play this hand
Okay.
in position. To a min click. We hit top pair, but it's flush, so we're gonna check back our marginal hand, and that's good actually. That's a good thing. That means two club blockers. I don't think either of them have a flush, so we'll see. We'll see if they bet large. We have to think about it, but we do only have one pair of jacks, so we're just gonna ah nah. I can't call it. There's too much that beats us. We only have a pair of jacks. I'm not even going another orbit. I'm just gonna go to the big blind. Two more hands. Bad poker day. Sadness. The streak does not, the losing streak does not break on this day. Hermes is displeased. I must,
He is displeased.
I must find what Hermes wants and try to please Hermes. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's Broadway. We're now in position. Call, call. Super okay with top two
Uh-huh.
in position. With equity, we're going to be betting small.
Okay.
We want people to call us. We want everyone at this table to call us. So I think I'm just gonna bet small here. I'm gonna bet. Oh, I meant to bet two, but I'll do one. One gets us closer. It's enough to get them to fold. That's wild. Look at that. What? Fuck.
That's so
We
weird.
can't win shit. Ah, the six blows. Gotta get rid of it. Out of position. Fuck, we're done. We're done. I mean, they couldn't even call. They're calling everything, but they didn't call one big blind. Four players. God damn it. Fuck this game. We're out of here. I'm not playing any more poker today. The game is over. Goodbye. Rayna, come on back in for post.
Yes. Yeah, we're is it living up to our brand? No, we're not no, not quite. We're not even playing mediocre. So, okay. All right, that's fair. One mistake, but the rest of the time, I think you were playing solid poker. Yep. See, that sounds like truly a culinary delight. Mm. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we won a few hands, but they were small. Yeah.
Thank you for telling me, Charlotte. I'm sorry. I didn't have any sound that whole time. So that was even so poker the game got even stupider with me not having sound. So
So
thanks everyone.
okay.
We'll see you next week. We're not doing border trans. We don't know when that's coming back. Hopefully next week. But see you next week, and hopefully we'll do better in the remaining time between now and then. I hope my streak turns around. We will see. Kisses. Au revoir. Ciao.
Bye.